Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your breeding guide for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Hey guys, before we get further into the video, if you do find this video helpful or informative, do please smash that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment down below. Let me know something else you'd like me to cover. It really helps the channel out and lets me know that the content that I'm making is something you guys want to keep seeing. Let's go ahead and get into the breeding guide. One of the questions that comes up often is how to get egg moves on your Pokemon. So for example, the Charmander line can get Belly Drum through an egg move. So you can see right here, this is the Charmander I just bred. It has 6 out of 6 IVs, so all perfect IVs, as well as its modest nature, but that doesn't matter. So you can see here are the moves that the Charmander has right now. This is just a level 1, but if I wanted to give this Belly Drum, I would need to give it an item called the Mirror Herb. You can buy this at Delibird Presents in Cascarafa. I think it's 20 or 30,000. I'm pretty sure it's 30,000, but you can pick that up. You want to make sure you don't go to battle because I believe it is consumable, but you can put it on your Pokemon. So here it is on my Charmander, and I wanted to learn Belly Drum. So I've got my Iron Hands here. This works with any Pokemon that does have Belly Drum. You just want to make sure that the Pokemon that's passing the move has the move, and the Pokemon that you're going to pass it to has a move slot and is able to actually learn that move. So what we're going to do here is just open up a picnic, and we can actually close this out pretty much right away because the transfer should be done. So let's just go ahead and pick this up. We can open up our menu here, come to our Charmander, and we should be able to see that now, there we go, it's got Belly Drum, so it learned that from that Iron Hands. Now, if you remove this move later on the line, the Charmander won't be able to relearn it because it didn't actually know that as an egg move from the start. But if you do breed this down into other Charmanders, those Charmanders will be able to relearn Belly Drum later on down the line if you happen to remove that move. So now we're actually going to get into the whole breeding process. So I just wanted to make sure we could cover the egg moves before we got into the actual breeding process, as if you want to pass down moves, you want to go ahead and have those on those Pokemon before you do start breeding. So let's get into the actual breeding process now. A few other things of note. For one, if you're going to be breeding a regional exclusive, like let's say a Pokemon that doesn't have a normal form, like you want to breed the Galarian Meowth down and you want to make sure that it stays a Galarian Meowth, you're going to be wanting to give that Pokemon an Everstone so that whenever its egg does come out, it will be that Galarian Meowth, as opposed to here in Paldea, it would just be the regular Cantonian Meowth. And it won't be able to evolve into Berserker, it'll evolve into Persian. Another thing is, if you want to pass down IVs or individual values from your Pokemon, let's say you've got some Pokemon with very, very good IVs. So for example, this Ditto, this is a Japanese shiny Ditto with 6 out of 6 IVs. All its IVs are perfect, as well as this Charmander that I did breed. I bred the Ditto with the Charizard, the Mightiest Mark Charizard, that has perfect IVs, and I got this Charmander. So I want to go ahead and pass down those IVs. So I've given both of these guys a Destiny Knot. The Destiny Knot will take 5 IVs out of the Pokemon that has it and pass those down to the Pokemon. So if you're lucky, it'll grab 5 from the Ditto and 5 from the Charmander, and you know, one of them will overlap, at least one of them will overlap, so that they'll have those perfect 6 IVs. So with that in mind, you want to make sure that the Pokemon that you want to breed are the Pokemon that are in your party at the time. If you have Pokemon that you don't want to breed and they're capable of breeding, you don't want to have them in your party. So right now here, my Miraidon, which is a Paradox Pokemon, as well as Iron Hands, they can't breed, so they can be in the party at any point in time, and it won't have any effect on the eggs that are being made because the only Pokemon that can breed here are this Ditto and this Charmander. So if you come here to the end of the table, you can see this basket, and in this basket there can sometimes pop up eggs. Now right now, because I just started the picnic and I don't have any buffs to increase my egg rates, there will be nothing in there. So one of the big things you can do to reduce the time that it takes for eggs to show up in your basket is come over here and make a sandwich. So here we are in the sandwich menu, and the sandwich you want to make is this great peanut butter sandwich. You could make the ultra peanut butter sandwich, but the only thing that you want out of this sandwich is to give you that egg power 2. Both of these have egg power 2. You really only just need the egg power 2, so you can save some ingredients and just make the great peanut butter sandwich. Now, if you don't have this recipe, you can always just go in here into the creator mode and actually pick the ingredients. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you this in the creator menu in case you don't have access to that sandwich. So what this sandwich calls for is banana. Go ahead and hit plus there, some peanut butter and butter, and that is it. That's all you need for this sandwich. Whatever pick you want to use, doesn't matter. We'll just use this random pick. We'll come in here and drop our little banana pieces here. here. You can throw the cover on if you want. You can always throw it off. We'll just throw it on there, and there's our pick. And here we go. We've got our great peanut butter sandwich. All right, so this great peanut butter sandwich is going to give us egg power 2, which is going to, for 30 minutes, increase the amount of eggs that we get. So what we'll do is just sit around here and wait. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and skip forward a little bit for you guys. All right, let's take a look and see now. All right, poked in. All right, see, here we go. There's a Pokemon egg inside. Do you want to take it? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take that. Took the egg. Doesn't look like there's anything else. So what you're going to want to do is, depending on how many eggs you want to get, is you can walk away from the controller for a bit. You know, say go do something, go do some laundry or whatever, and come back. The basket can hold up to 10 eggs. So we're gonna go up here, see, we can get another one. Yep, there's another Pokemon egg. And basically you want to do this until you've gotten enough eggs, and then you'll go around and actually start running around with the eggs to make them hatch. So I'm gonna leave you guys here for now. I'm going to actually go and get more of these eggs in here, let my sandwich kind of run out, and then I'll show you guys what my results are. While we wait for more of these eggs to pop into this basket, I want to let you guys know that you can get the Destiny Knot and the Everstone from the Delibird Present store in Mesagoza. Might be able to find them at some of the other Delibird Presents, but that's one guaranteed place where you can find them under general goods. Also, the Everstone is useful for passing down the nature. So let's say you want to pass down a modest nature or jolly, whatever nature you want to pass down, you can give the mother Pokemon that Everstone and it will pass down that nature. So there's something else you can use it for there. All right, guys, and once you're satisfied with the number of eggs that you have acquired during your picnic, you can go ahead and just pick up your picnic and head into your box. All right, so here we are on our box. You can see all the eggs have been placed in here. Now all we need to do is hatch them. All right, and what I've gone ahead and done is added 5 of these eggs to my team, as well as a Talonflame here. So you want a Pokemon with the Flame Body ability, because that will cut down the time it takes for your egg to hatch by half. So having that Flame Body Pokemon at the front of your team will make that a lot easier. And the next thing you can do is just hop on your ride Pokemon. And I like to do this here in Lavencia, just because it's better to just do it in a town, so you're not running around running into wild Pokemon or having to avoid them. But we're just going to ride our Pokemon here until we get our first egg to hatch. This should take just a little bit. All right, and after about a minute or so there, we can see our first egg is now hatching. Imagine if I get a shiny Charmander right here. Okay, no shiny, but there we go. That Charmander is hatched. And in fact, what we can do here is I'll go ahead and pull up this Charmander, and it should have, there we go, this Charmander knows Belly Drum. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hatch the rest of these eggs and be back with you. All right, guys, so we've gone ahead and hatched those eggs. So you can go through here and see, we can look at their stats. And if you're trying to increase your shiny odds when it comes to breeding, you wanna go ahead and make sure they're using a foreign language Ditto. So if you're in the US, maybe you want some a Ditto from France or Germany or Japan, you know, somewhere like that. So these are some foreign Dittos here. In fact, the Ditto that I'm breeding with is a shiny 6IV Japanese Ditto that I got from a giveaway on another creator's channel. So I recommend maybe you look into that if that's something you want to get. That can also combine with the shiny charm. So if you get the shiny charm by collecting all 400 Pokemon and completing your Pokedex, will bring your odds down to, I believe it's somewhere around 512. So 1 out of every 500 or so many Pokemon will give you a shiny. So the amount of eggs you can get out of a 30-minute period can vary a little bit, but what I found when I did my full 30-minute sandwich when I was breeding those Charmanders was that I got just about 2 boxes full of Charmanders. So that's about 60 Charmanders in about 30 minutes, or at least the eggs, and then it took me another 30 minutes or so to hatch all those eggs. All right, guys, with that being said, if you did find the video helpful to you, do please consider subscribing, leaving a like, and letting me know what else you'd like me to cover in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'm going to try to keep these videos coming out. I know that Christmas is right around the corner, and so there'll be a lot of new players, and I'll be trying to put out as much information for those new players as possible so they can get to enjoying the game with the rest of us and getting themselves set up for the end game and running a lot of raids and stuff like that. I've already got videos on how to farm 7-star raids and other raid builds, as well as many more coming out. So stay tuned for that content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.